Um, Hi guys and welcome to Thruzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. What you're looking at is finally the TVS iQube ST variant that has been launched in the Indian market. This becomes one of the most expensive scooters in India because it has tons of features, a bigger battery and a lot of range as well. You get a 950 watt charger with it, and what you get is a scooter that is priced at 1,86,000 rupees ex showroom in India. The pricing will on road will go over 2 lakh rupees, given the subsidy situation is very low right now. And what you can see, the scooter is pretty much the same as before. We've already reviewed the TVS iQube. This is of course spec at 150 kilometers of real range is what TVS is claiming. So very likely this should deliver that much range, but at the same time the top speed is just limited to 82 kilometers, just like any other variant. So the charging should be fast. This range is quite high. TVS says that you can get the scooter ready and charged within, let's say, between 2 to 3 hours, which I think is fantastic. And given the situation of the charge, which is brilliant, you get this ST badging, you get park assist, which is basically helps you with parking. There is a reverse mode, and everything else is the same as before in terms of switch gear and everything. Our review is live, so let me just still quickly show you what this looks like. And yep, so yeah, it has a different screen altogether. And that is how all of this looks like. You've got Bluetooth setting, you've got my vehicle, privacy, documents. This layout is slightly different from the S variant that we were driving earlier. And right now obviously it's not on full charge, so it's not showing us the real range, but this gives you an idea of where things are going with TVS. At the same time, TVS hasn't stopped with giving you features with with a premium key like that, and hazard lamps and all of that. You've got the parking sensors here, make your life easier. They have a 3.4 kilowatt variant as well, which makes things much more affordable. That price is around 30,000 rupees less than this variant. So top of the line, if you're just looking for features and your range requirement is very minimum, then you can go ahead with this scooter. If you want the full range and the full set of features, you will have to go with the 5.1 kilowatt top of the line ST variant, which gets LED lights, LED DRLs, and every other feature that we've seen, apart from more features that have been added on this scooter to make it worth that price tag that TVS is asking for. The new charger is welcome in terms of everything. Quality, finish, everything looks good. But we will be riding this scooter, and now we have a very short period with this scooter, so we'll let you know more. Details are already on our website, and you get the whole host of features that makes the ST stand out. It has taken a long time for TVS to bring this scooter, but it's here. The TVS iQube is promising in many ways. It comes very close to the Bajaj Chetak, and it will now go against the Ather Rista as well to a large extent. We'll see how all of this pans out when we start riding it. Right now, this is all we can tell you. The TVS iQube remains a recommendable scooter. The way things are going, this top of the line variant with the very high range should appeal to a lot of people. People are just jumping for range, and this should satisfy their needs as well. Let's see how every other player plays with this strategy, because somebody is either offering us lower variant, somebody is offering a higher variant in terms of range. Given the current situation, the help from the government and all of that is making people's plans keep on changing here and there, just like TVS. So it's a very, very complicated situation, which is now finally getting easier and less complicated for customers to choose from. And that is what the TVS iQube, just like any other scooter in this segment, is all about. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.